6. The lights shudder. Everything
What
lost in a
the
thin
fuck
blue
is
haze.
going on?
Your thoughts begin to wash away in a cloud of wind and dust. 5. Colored lights flurry in the distance.
So yeah, believe it or not, that non sequitur right there was Forza Horizon 2, which clearly has lost its way. It's nice and polished, but I don't even feel inclined to bar it off my brother, so right there that says a lot. It's just a racing game. Alright, I'm not a fan of LEGO games at all, and this game really isn't an exception. It did have its moments where I was kind of like, oh, this is fun. And for 2 players on the same screen, sure, it could be a blast. But there are a lot of parts where it's really indirect as to what you're supposed to do, and overall, at the end of the day, it's just another LEGO game with the Batman veneer over top of it. I really want to like the LEGO games because I feel like they're perfect for kids, but even as a kid, I can imagine myself thinking like, wow, this really drags on, and even for a demo for that feeling to sink in under 2 hours, I have no hope for the full game, and I don't even know if I want to try any more LEGO games because of that.
I've got some friends with me today, Batman. Say hello, Grundy. Hello, Grundy. Ah, the old ones are the best.
Now, I've always really wanted to like Thief, just because it's a stealth game, and I love stealth games. The only problem with Thief is I feel like it tries to be realistic, but throws in these odd elements. I found myself kind of having more fun nitpicking with the reality of some of the things you can do in the game, versus actually playing the game. There are quite a few things that I liked about Thief. One of the things was the takedown cinematic camera that happens sometimes if you jump from a ledge. Running into NPCs and having them have these funny little conversations that felt really natural and like the world was alive. Similar to the kind of conversations you'd run into when you play Metro, it's just not as depressing. They're kind of comical. It's not like in Metro where you feel like you have to apologize for Chernobyl even though you had no hand in actually doing it. And as cool it is to watch your character reach out and try and find hidden traps and triggers behind paintings, it seems kind of gimmicky to put out candle flames and collect silverware. It just doesn't really make sense in most contexts. It's good that Project Spark is free, because otherwise I really wouldn't pay for it. You can buy the retail copy, which allows you to pretty much play the main game, as well as comes with a lot of bonus features that helps you create your games. But from what I've seen so far, all the games that I've played, everyone seems to be very limited on what they can do, and what they really want to do isn't really accomplished. Some, on the other hand, are very fun and addictive, but they're also short and simple. I feel as though Project Spark is essentially hanging on the coattails of things like Minecraft, where it allows the users that play it to be as creative as they want, and really that's the only driving force behind it. Volgor the Viking. It has no reason to exist. This game is out for Xbox One, but looks like it could have came out on the Super Nintendo. And it looks like it's trying to be like Golden Axe, but kind of got fucked up along the way and decided to go with, hey, let's be super hard like Dark Souls. Unlike Dark Souls, it's not actually the kind of challenging hard that you can actually get around and have skill and be good at. It's just stupid memorization of enemy movements and level layout. Now, Chariot, on the other hand, is actually a fun puzzle game, but again, you didn't buy an Xbox One to play a 2D side-scrolling platform game. Dead Rising 3 definitely goes for a grittier atmosphere to it. The way you can like chop zombies up and they still come at you, crawling at you while they're split in half, missing limbs, and all that sort of gruesomeness to it. I definitely enjoyed it. I'm not really into zombie games that much, especially third-person zombie games. They usually are a huge turnoff. I'm more into the first person because it's a bit more suspenseful and immersive. Third person I find is a bit more comical, but Dead Rising 3 kind of nails this nice little niche with that. Now I want to like this game even more, but the problem is it doesn't take notes from other games like DayZ where there's player versus player mechanics as well as just surviving the environment itself. It does have co-op, but it's more in line with the Dead Island style of co-op where it's free roaming as opposed to Left 4 Dead where you're actually working as a team. So Warframe is a surprising little hit game for me. I didn't know it existed until I saw a video for it, and this was before I even got the Xbox One. Really glad I looked it up further and tried it out. It's a free-to-play game, although it does kind of keep reminding you that if you paid in-game currency, you would be reaping the benefits of further customization as well as upgrades. The game does have a stealth element. The only problem is if you played in co-op, you'd probably never even know it existed. Reason being, everyone seems to be in an arms race to show off their character and just get through the map as quick as possible, which in most cases results in just pure gunfire and carnage throughout the entire map. It's because of this new approach to stealth and action mixing together in games that I find that most times when I play with random people, they just try and go through the map as quick as possible. For me, that's not my style of gaming. I like to take things slower, get myself immersed, and stealthily take out enemies. But if you do play with all guns blazing, Path of Neo style, you can revive each other just like Gears of War. Person's on the ground for a few seconds, you can revive them, they're back in the game. The only problem with that is sometimes people are stupid and they just run out in the middle of the battlefield and then you get killed in the process trying to revive them. In single player, the story is essentially some asshat puts some sapping thing on you, you're a ninja, you get it off, you're good to go. Feel free to make up your own story, just deal with the fact you're going to have to use constant stupid little cutscenes pop up for alarms going off, resetting, and so forth.
Tenno, look. The Ascaris detonator has just disintegrated. It's as if it was directly connected to Vor. You're done here. Go to extraction.
It's a good game, but for those few days that I played it, I think I got the most out of it. There's really little reason for me to keep playing it. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. FIFA sucks. Done. If you managed to sit through the entire video and enjoyed some parts of it, let me know, and I'll be sure to incorporate that in future videos. If you didn't like some of the parts of the video, also let me know, and I can also work on getting rid of some parts that clearly don't work. Thanks for watching.